All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff is gone. Let's go out here and execute.
Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready, set! Ready, set! Ready, Panther 60, put! Come on, set, check, go!
You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Detroit Lions taking on the New England Patriots.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New England Patriots. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's a front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They go play action here on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you play on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Goff.
Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He finds his man complete. It's Crawford. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. Nothing our score after one. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Lions first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here, as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Now Pollard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out right to Bourne. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down.
And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. No gain on the play there, so they're left with... Third down and 6. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coach. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Now Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Going to fake it, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Pushes past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running is Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. He's at the 50. The 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Goff on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Crawford. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Goff now looks to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 21. From the gun, here's Goff.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Goff looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Runs through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, gone.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say,
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They're going to run it with Harris. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Lutt's good on the extra point. And the lead will swell by one more. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
Lions, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough.
On the return is J.J. Taylor. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the... This is intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Sanders again.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Richard Rodgers.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Jones. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw. Jones. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Jones.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Harris.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for two. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones.
This goes to a former Eagle, Nelson Aguilar.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar, 45 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll roll him out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Green Bay Packers.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway in Foxborough. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play fake. Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later.
Party audio to be shared in a broadcast. What? Go to... Hold on. Go to settings. Sharing and broadcasts. Audio sharing settings. Share party audio. Did you find it? Alright, did you turn it on? Can you hear him, Dad?
Goddamn fucking Goddard, that stupid son of a bitch. Goddard, that stupid son of a bitch. Yeah, he can't get the ball to save his life. He just fucking, he's open, and dude's just la-di-da-di-da. I'm just gonna run straight and not look back. He's a tight end for the Eagles. Okay, and he's supposed to be quote-unquote really good. Homie's supposed to be a quote-unquote really good tight end, and yet he still can't look back to catch a ball for a stupid first damn quarterback who can't throw for shit.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! Let's go!
Of course we think Rodgers is a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I did indeed.
Now the man from Utah.
I tripped over my own guy. Son of a bitch. Oh, did you see that? He was just kind of spiraling in the middle.
Really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in they don't have great leverage and they're easily blocked.
Constipated. 1-2. Hike.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers.
Yeah.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 23.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball here too.
They have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
That one. That one looks pretty.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right.
Oh no. I pressed the button before I looked. Oh wow, that was all me. That one was all me. My bad, Rodgers. My bad. My B. Yeah. I fucked up. I have fucked up.
You have fucked up now.
Now I can be mad at myself. Come on, Joe. What the fuck are you thinking?
Jones now.
See, I'm easier about being mad at myself. Cause, like, me on myself I can fix. The computer I can't do shit about. Hold on. Kicking some Patriot ass.
The blitz that came defensively, they got
really,
right after.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Jones to throw on third down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
Yeah!
It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over just shy of the 30. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
Every once in a while, it'll actually sound like they're in the booth because I'm hearing broadcast sound. Only every once in a while. I don't know what end it's from, but every once in a while, the announcers sound like they're actually in the box. I like it. Fuck. Keep pressing the wrong buttons.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Yeah.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he takes this one down
I thought.
all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards.
This game really does make it all about the stats, doesn't it?
Yeah, it fucking does.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10. Just Rodgers with a give. It's and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Have to remember a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
I ran right through one of your guys, though. As one of my guys was just standing there, let him do what he wanted, but, you know, it's okay. I'll figure something out.
It's Rodgers.
Oh my God, Rodgers, you slow motherfucker. It's okay. That's alright. I can deal with your slow ass. It's fine.
And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive.
That's into a double team, but it's intercepted.
Right off his hand.
And the Packers will take over.
That was bullshit. I had that ball, and then you fucking stole it from me in the air.
In this first half.
It landed right in there.
How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great.
Oh Yeah, I stole it from you like seconds.
When he gets to the sidelines, the coach is going to check on it, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how.
Oh yeah, don't keep running.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And right.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
4 yards there.
I didn't realize that's what was going on.
If you like defensive football,
Ah!
the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
That scared the shit out of me.
From the 31, Rodgers eluding the pressure
Well.
right.
Ha!
On the right side by Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy,
That was
how about
cool.
the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Intercepted. Picked up by
Run, man, run! Run! No! Ah, that was me. Damn.
Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot
Fuck.
defense
Fuck.
touchdown.
I didn't realize he had to do a whole spin 180. If I'd have known that, I would have fucking thrown the ball. He can't do that very well.
Extending a play and making a bad
Ah, I'm so mad.
You threw that shit right to me.
I did. I was so trying to get it to my one open guy. He had to do the spin, and the spin hurt, I guess.
Jones.
In technical terms and stats, yeah, but otherwise, no. I threw it to the right guy. He had to do an offhand spin, which he doesn't do. He does like off half-hand spins and then throws it. Doesn't do a whole 180 jump and then throw. So that threw the accuracy of the throw off. That's actually like a thing in this game.
Try and jump over the fucking shark. This fucking eat shit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker.
Ooh. Yeah, that hurt, man. That had to hurt.
Try and press the advantage a little bit.
That motherfucker can't breathe for the next 30 seconds.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
I knew what was going on that time. I just couldn't get him moving.
The 45. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh my God.
Counter, here's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Right out of his hand.
To the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right.
Get over here.
But instead, he shifted the coverage also to
Yeah.
for an interception.
New England with a 1st down.
That's my 2nd interception. He's had 3. It's fine.
The results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go
Packer pressure, and down
Sack.
he goes. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equal.
They're in front of my line, being pushed into you.
It's 2nd and 18.
My line?
Jones throw taken in by Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Only has 2 interceptions.
No, really?
Like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Nah, fuck.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Second down at 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that.
Where the fuck did he come from?
They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their step.
The center.
Starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Off the play fake, Jones. Hunter Henry brings
Yeah, that was all me.
and he gets it inside the
Oh my God, I made a miss. Thought I could get him over there.
Their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Harris, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now Jones on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He literally played me instead of the ball, and it stopped me from being able to catch it.
There's Jones.
Oh yeah, just asked you why you
Fourth down. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes left side. 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir.
Crosby with the extra point, and this is
I
now
almost
a
missed it.
one-point game.
That would have been embarrassing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at
I
it
know.
now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. He pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
My guy, you were like fucking arm swinging on him. You were supposed to be tackling him. Why? Why, my guy?
Really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Drops down.
Oh, you fucking
Forced the ball free at second down.
I thought he did too.
Just couldn't secure the football.
I'm so surprised that happened.
He was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught on the right side.
My guy, you're supposed to be the playmaker and you just bump him. Why do you like, what the fuck was that? That's alright. It wasn't nearly as bad as what it was before. So it's alright, I can deal with this. I've been fucking up on my side, so it only makes sense that they're getting tired.
They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be caught. It's
wide open.
And that extends their lead by 2 more.
I can usually get someone pretty wide
after
open
the touchdown.
Usually. Wish I could do that when I was
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of... And his pass
No! You didn't.
I did.
No shit. That was pretty.
So it was touching and everything.
How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on
you for 3 interceptions too.
making the decisions.
Yes, indeed.
You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around, or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now, what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good strong throw and catch right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones.
Dude, my guy!
It's Henry.
He just stopped! Why? Why did my guy just stop coming at you? He was like right there. Yeah, right? What was that?
Maybe he didn't want to get a roughing
If you're going
pass.
to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
You got lucky. There was totally so many people just all over everywhere.
I know, that's why I was glad it was a quick pass.
Patriots, they add
I was like, oh my god, there's so many.
That's alright. See, I'm having more fun because, see, I'm making my mistakes, but I know I can make it back at some point. Because I'm honestly kind of fucking around a little more. I just feel confident. I don't know.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Shut up. Let him fuck around until it's too late. I'm already struggling against his defense. Shut the fuck up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
Oh my god. I couldn't throw it to him because my other guy wasn't there blocking your one dude because there were two dudes just sitting there not blocking for my guy, and like they was just like fucking all over him. The one guy was just all over the guy I was going for.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He's hit the 50, 20, 10, touchdown.
Fuck you, Bill.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 88 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Exactly what they needed right now.
Is anybody ever in the mood for Genevieve shit?
Take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jones.
Why did you move away from him? Oh my god. Oh my lord. My dude just left this man wide open. Why did he do that? It's zone coverage. He's in your fucking zone. Cover him. That was stupid.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Me and Georgia look at each other and just shake our heads. And then later, whenever it's dinner time, of course,
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Bourne. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback to
she needed it for the mashed potatoes.
Be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 67 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Now Crosby for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Jones on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to
Jalen.
force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing.
Jalen.
But the best part for him,
I know that name, Jalen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I know that name. Sounds familiar.
Jalen!
Ah! Ah, my ear.
Fuck!
Tyler, you just done caused your brother to get ear raped. Christ.
Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well,
We
but
did.
somehow able to muscle his way
It's just that I said her name literally like 3 times in a row, and then she's like, what's her name?
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
Yeah!
Another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
Surprised you didn't ask how your mom was.
Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Ah!
Is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield,
He might have played the ball, but he totally stopped me from being able to catch it. That would have been interference anyway.
Nope.
I think.
Playing the ball, you're
think
allowed
so.
to fucking prevent people from
After
touching
the
it.
incomplete pass,
But if you
here
play in
now is
person, that's
2nd
okay.
and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Why did he just stop and back up like
Go
that?
on the run, deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. It's a big play there.
Keeper, gonna need to put a fucking marker at the top.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they
Yeah.
go 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers.
Ah, I thought I might have get a better advantage going from it backwards.
Dante Hightower able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones finding room inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal.
Look, I am ignoring her.
Drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Fucking bitch making me scream at you to hear the goddamn name. What's her name? Jalen. What's her name? Jalen. What's her name? Fucking Jalen!
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh!
Left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Keep
his feet in.
Hey, Leon, at least he caught it.
Although that would have been a passing interference. Like,
oh, yes.
Because I was pushing you out of the fucking game. Jeff? Yeah, it was Jeff. My name is Jeff.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be running down with 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez.
See, I have so many jokes, but I promise not to joke with her about it because it's embarrassing. So I gotta be quiet.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out.
I have so many
They've gone on
jokes.
a march since then, and after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
I gotta go to
Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the
319, 319.
the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he will get in
Yeah!
again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
He's open on one, right? I heard you say that. Wait.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
No, I didn't even spawn. I didn't even go to the guy I was going to.
They've got to figure out a way to disrupt
I even covered up the mic.
Typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones.
Oh, shit.
Actually, no, I work Friday, Saturday this week.
You quit?
40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. The center handles your line call.
Oh, did you use one of the new ones? Which one did you use?
He'll be the first guy back to pick you up.
What?
Down, and that's the
Which
guy
one?
you watch the extra film with. and try
Triangle?
to learn the league.
Oh, wait.
Bye, bitch.
Anyway, which one did you roll with? Oh, okay. I was curious.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete.
Nah.
He will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket.
I'm usually going like Moxie.
I don't know where to go with it! Fuck! Get the ball!
Why were you so concerned about your fucking sack? You should have picked up the ball, you fucking retarded piece of shit. You're fired.
And you and I both know that every defensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take
who are you, Grump?
red zone calls because
You're
those
fired!
are payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Gotta secure it.
Move to his left. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis.
Ah! He didn't block! He didn't block for me like I thought he was going to!
Still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Look.
A check down here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch their lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here, let me see if I can pick a team that's more close to yours once we're done with this one.
Now from the end zone.
That I'm comfortable playing with.
The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Oh, even team? It's alright.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
At least then they'll be equally stupid.
They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just handing the candy out on Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to
that's
get
fun.
that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got Smith here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now Jones.
Right.
Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how.
Oh, my God.
Another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Can you pause?
Now the Patriots going to use one.
Yeah, that was definitely one of them quick plays. Oof. He got fucked.
Because we're going to play again, but with even teams on.
Damn, if they'd have given me that quality rating on the match last night, I would have probably been like, here, let me make my own description. And then I would have said, sucked ass. My grandma could play better football than these stupid fucks. 10.
That would be the absolute worst thing to ever happen to you.
Come here.
Is, Joe, you hit your wheels off of something, and you're like going like 40 miles an hour on your skateboard, and then it's just like, it stops and you keep going, and you're just like, just this, face first, to the concrete. And then you roll over and like hunk it into a ball, and you continue just to slide on your back, right here, in the back of your head.
She tastes like a critter. I want to know how it got in where it is. Look at it. It's in her grill. How'd that happen?
It went up and under.
Fucking shit,
The Brady Meister.
Yes.
The team.
I will play. I will buy the Madden when they have fucking Brady back under center for Patriots.
Okay, so there's been a couple rumors, okay? There's that one. There's if the Jets actually don't get Rodgers, the Patriots are also in line to also possibly get Rodgers, and someone else, but I can't remember who the fuck that is.
Well, if the Patriots have Brady, they don't need
Right, but, you know, they may, just because he's a really good quarterback doesn't mean they want him, though. I mean, look at what Green Bay did to Rodgers.
The Patriots want fucking Brady back, okay?
Why would they only want him for a year, though?
Because that's another Super Bowl.
Either another Super Bowl win or another year they have to fucking staple down on another fucking quarterback for the next year.
So from
inside they want
first and 10 at the 18.
Another ring for the
team. Go sports. The team.
Bring up second and 7.
But there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find
bodies.
out who's the tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this one field across the field.
Give me the fucking ball!
Little glimpse of his athleticism there, what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first time in the game where emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead. To a shooter in basketball just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Hey, baby.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Nah, shit. I gotta plug my controller back in.
8, 7.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to take another
Ah!
shot here.
Why wouldn't you catch that? If you can get a hand on it, you can catch it.
They did there because many of the times we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slap.
Be more athletic.
Deep downfield and trying to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt.
Says a fat
I like
slob
what they
sitting
were
on the
doing.
floor playing a fucking video game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down.
I played it.
Able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They think they have the advantage. They think they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hell yeah! And then go watch it.
Give to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What the fuck is a TFL?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off.
Oh, what?
A pretty decent game.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd
Duh.
and 4.
Don't know.
Oh my god.
The give is to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. How about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And some room to maneuver. Sheds off the top.
Yeah, that worked perfect.
Aaron Jones, 32 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
I got my Xbox.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little
Crosby connects on the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game.
Then I was
Then
like,
after the
well, I
touchdown,
guess
here's
now
Crosby
you
to
have
kick it away.
Xbox, and then when you lose, I guess I'm going to play it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And some room to work. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
I almost stole it too. I had my hands on him like I was struggling a little bit. Yeah, he was fighting.
Great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now Brady. This one out for Evans. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket.
It's only the first quarter. I only have 1 touchdown. That was only 1 interception. I could fuck up this round.
Points on the board. Don't get too greedy.
I'm nervous every time I throw the ball. So, that gives you anything. That's saying something.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road.
Oh my God! I didn't think I was gonna get it to him.
Touchdown, Packers! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers.
I think you were waiting for a screen.
Strike quickly for 6. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
That's cool.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out who I was until it was too late.
Right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20.
Don't call me a Jew. How dare you? Second Jew. Nice.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
It's so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken into Evans here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
You can always hear the sign of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Like that, continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the coach. He's already told the coach coordinator, let's run the ball. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that.
Ah, my gosh, should have been there, but he wasn't looking. He was watching. My God.
You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, most of it, like, 2 tricks daily.
On second down, here's Fournette, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the
Use the analog.
You flip the analog in random directions and you do tricks.
Throwing on first down.
And like you could press buttons while doing the analog.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Like that.
Oh, he almost had that. He almost got that back. The guy almost had that, man. That was actually almost really cool.
Three straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it.
That was almost super fucking dope.
Ready to throw for it on fourth down.
I mean, obviously for you, but like.
And it's incomplete. They cannot
I quit. Yep.